Alright, hello. So I'm just gonna make a quick demonstration video for how to both set up a file and start runs on the PS2 for if you want to speedrun Jak and Daxter. There are already two videos out there for this, but they're pretty outdated, and I'm just gonna have to make an updated version because they're like 5 years old or something like that. But yeah, so making a file, it's pretty simple and easy to do. Like, it doesn't take a lot of time, and you only need to do it once. So to set up a file, you want to get to this screen. You can get here by either just quitting the game or reset PS2. So from here, you want to press start, and before you make a new game, you go to options, game options, and turn off plugins, because these play cutscenes for like the tutorial and the communicator when Kira's like telling you about power cells and stuff and Samus and all that, and they just get in the way of runs, so it's best to keep them off. This is where you also turn off vibrations if you want to, and you can go to graphic options and change your aspect ratio to whatever you want. And once you're done with that, you go to new game, and you can choose either one of these files except for the top one, because the top file is the one the game defaults to if you take out your memory card and put it back in, because there's no it doesn't automatically go to the save file you were already on because your memory card came out. So it defaults to this one when you try to make a save. So it's best to keep this as the one you save during your runs. And if you do that, you don't want it to be your 0% file, so you don't overwrite it every time. So I like to keep it, I like to have mine on the bottom one, but you can choose either one of these three. So I'm going to choose this one, hit yes, and as soon as this cutscene starts, you hit the power button on your PS2, and it just resets it, so you don't have to watch that entire like 7-minute long cutscene. And from here, you're pretty much just done with the file setup. Like, that's all it was. And right now we're just going to wait for the game to load back up. Now from here, you can pretty much just start your run if you really wanted to. You can go to load game and load your geyser file, but before we do that, it's best that you make a Sandover village save, because I'll go over that in a bit, but I'm going to load it here. And if you want to start a run, just load geyser, and as soon as you do that, wait for the black screen. And right as the black screen appears, you pull out your memory card. And pulling out the card does two things. It gives this screen, which basically pauses your game, so it was a nice way to start your runs. And it also disables autosave. And if autosave were to stay on, getting that first cell up there in Geyser would overwrite your file, and you'd have to do that entire setup again. So it's a good way to do both at the same time. So if you want to start your run, you pretty much just hit either X or circle right as you start your timer. So boom, your run started, and your timer as well. Keep in mind, that's the only way, that's the only starting method that would get your run verified on speedrun.com. No other way will be verified, like standing method here or starting timer when Jak touches floor. It's only that method. So when you want to reset, first of all, you took out your memory cards. You can put it back in whenever you want, as long as it's before you make a save during your run. Because I usually just pull out the card on a black screen and then immediately put it back in. So if you want to reset, keep in mind that we're setting in Geyser. If you load Geyser from Geyser, it doesn't give this screen enough time to come up before Jak comes out of the portal because the load time is very short. So, and that will just invalidate your run. So if you want to reset from Geyser, you can load any other area that isn't Geyser. And this is where the standover file comes in. Because it's the shortest load time to Geyser than all the other levels. Because any level works loading to Geyser, except for Geyser. But Sandover is the shortest amount of time to load, so that's why it's preferable that you load to Sandover if you want to reset from Geyser. And from here, you just load the file again. Take out the card. And you can hold R2 or L2, and it pulls up the HUD there. That's just a little thing that you can do that like keeps the screen from popping up for like a fifth of a second, just to like give you a little more time advantage. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can start your run here. Boom. If you want to reset from Geyser, go to Sandover, and if you reset from anywhere else, you can just load straight to Geyser. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Hopefully this helped you understand how to start runs. And we're always happy to see new runners. So yeah, take care.